Hello YouTube, this is the Dbtgamer show. It's my Metal Gear Solid 3 Let's Play, Part 3. Go.
Was your idea of a joke too? No, there's a good reason for that.
You're back with David the Annihilator and
The Mini Titan.
the Mini Titan. They are our new code names, so think what you will of them.
I think I'm going to puke.
You'll also find some medical supplies in your backpack. Yeah, about the backpack.
I lost it.
Tree on the way down. I see. Well, you better go back and get it then.
Now YouTube, I want to talk about this new game that's coming out in Japan at the moment, but it'll be out in America before the end of 2010. Pokemon Silver,
Climb a tree.
the remake.
In front of a tree.
The game looks absolutely fantastic. It's going to be on the Nintendo DS. The graphics
Progress over the radio.
look absolutely beautiful.
Violating Soviet airspace.
It's got this the same feature from Pokemon Yellow version where your starter Pokemon follows you around, which is awesome.
That'd be good if you can make whatever Pokemon you want follow you around.
Well, they might have done that.
Because I don't.
Okay, Snake.
I know I'm 24 years old and I love Pokemon. Not so much as I play every single frigging game, but I will play it. And I do actually have a favourite type. I love the Ghost Pokemon. The thought of wandering around Johto with a Misdreavus or a Haunter, tagging along for the ride, that sounds cool. I know I'm sad, but fuck it.
This is just me getting used to the controls.
Fall
So,
off a cliff.
so for the Pokemon, you can actually have your Pokemon in your first slot. It'll follow you around. And when you use certain HM moves like Cut, Chikorita will move its leaf to actually cut down the tree. And
Oh, so it's animated then, which
yeah,
is
and a new idea they've also put in is this little Pokeball thing which clips to your belt buckle, and it shakes. It gets your Pokemon more experience points. You can transfer one Pokemon over at a time to get experience points through this new device. This is me trying to remember how to grab the branch.
and fail.
This new device, I have a few questions about it though. One, what do you do if your Pokemon does a new move after gaining a certain amount of experience? Two, what do you do if your Pokemon evolves?
I'll probably tell you. It'll probably warn you.
It'll probably I'm guessing it'll warn you when you transfer it back to the game itself, or when you or it'll warn you in the actual device itself.
Got a call coming in. Yeah, what?
Backpack is on the branch pointing east on that tree, right? Walk along the branch and get it. Be careful not to fall. You should be able to grab your backpack if you hang from the branch by pressing the action button.
The action button, if you're wondering, is the triangle button. For some bizarre reason, in every Solid game, they always call it the action button. Don't ask me why, it's just confusing.
Yeah, we got it.
I see you've retrieved your backpack, Snake.
Backpack? It's about the size of a bum bag.
Going to take it out of your
I can't fit anything in this thing.
survival viewer.
But it's not even room for my lifetime supply of chocolate biscuits.
Available weapons will be displayed in a window in the upper left. From that list, choose the
I
weapon.
mean, in this backpack you need to carry shotguns, machine guns, rocket launchers, first aid supplies, food, everything. It's about
Survival viewer backpack.
I bet you anything Mary Poppins is wandering around.
this big.
Mental to this mission.
Yeah, that covers the entire screen, mate.
Field for a while, your stamina will
Mary Poppins is wandering around somewhere thinking, where's my bag gone?
affect your performance.
I've lost my bag.
Shoot accurately, for example, and your wounds won't heal as smoothly.
This is to explain the stamina system. The stamina system does not come into play until the Snake Eater mission, which is after the Virtuous mission. So, when you're playing the game in Virtuous mission mode, don't bother about your stamina, or because unless you're a really shit player, it won't run out.
Pressure will deteriorate every time you fire. Once it's durable.
Adam, can you keep an eye on the camera? My stopwatch still isn't working.
Bloody hell.
Trigger, happy with it?
For the Virtuous mission, you get very few weapons. You start off with a tranquilizer gun and a knife.
I have to find my own weapons and equipment.
You do find a shotgun and an AK-47,
Covert actions,
and also
operating procedures.
a different machine gun
Traces of your presence.
and a few grenades.
Equipment.
But that's it. You get very little equipment for the Virtuous mission, although you don't really need that much equipment for Virtuous mission at all.
Enemy territory.
The virtual mission is basically just for training and learning the controls. Most of the virtual missions, I tried to remember what the first person view button was. And then at the end of the virtual mission, I eventually figured out what it was.
Yeah.
Enemy know you're there? Stealth mission. You're a ghost, Snake. In every sense of the word.
You will notice YouTube, I only use stealth when I have to.
Yes.
My stealth skills aren't the best in the world, but when I actually do use a lot of stealth in this game, I am actually quite good at it. Although I do say so myself.
Guidelines stipulate that soldiers on covert ops like this one be issued a potassium cyanide capsule. Tape it to your body so you can take it when you need it. How generous of you.
This capsule can kill you, but if you take it and you actually make yourself look dead for a short time, but if you have it in your mouth for too long, it kills you. So you have to take the revival pill within about 5 minutes. I've never used it because I don't trust it.
Yeah, it does sound a bit iffy.
Right. I guess that means I can't count on any reinforcements. Correct. The mission rests entirely in your hands.
Could have told him that before he sent him out.
Relax. There's a support team ready to back you up.
Right, time to meet the support team.
I'll introduce them to you.
For the Virtuous mission, it changes in the Snake Eater mission a lot.
The first member of the support team will be in charge of monitoring your physical condition, acting as a medic, so to speak, as well as recording your mission data. She's a member of Fox as well, and she's here on the gunship with me.
Hello, Snake. I'm Paramedic. Nice
Pamela is one of my favourite characters in the game. She's very useful. She can tell you to heal any injury in the game and also tell you about what food is good to eat.
It's John Doe.
And they call you Jack for short. You're a regular Captain Nemo.
Name means nothing on the battlefield. After a week, no one has a name.
I've recorded every cutscene and every codec scene apart from one. I missed out one codec scene because you pressed the start button, but the codec scene I missed out was about 5 seconds long anyway. When we get to it, I will explain what happens anyway. That's the advantage of being a commentator and knowing to play the game at the same time, because this is pre-recorded footage.
Thankfully.
I'm playing the game without a pad!
That's right. It also requires...
I'm using the powers of my mind. Snake, walk into the tree.
There's one more person I want to introduce you to.
Yeah.
Snake. Speaking of snakes, you remember the boss, don't you? A legendary soldier.
The boss, she's a legendary soldier who helped win World War II.
She's going to be serving
She's not a real person, she's a fictional character.
bosses. She also helped me.
The boss is also Snake's mentor.
We were
She's a very
together.
Jack,
key character in the game in the Snake Eater mission.
Boss.
That's right. It's me.
I have no idea what a real name is, so don't ask. If anyone does know a real name, please put it in the comments and I will read it out on the
Hours.
when I figure out
You've lost weight.
a good part for the name.
Tell just by the sound of my voice.
Of course I can. I know all about you.
Really?
You know all about me? So how many cheeseburgers did I have yesterday?
What's that
2.
supposed to mean?
Damn.
So that's a
Why'd you
question.
disappear on me all of a sudden?
I was on a top secret mission.
Well, you'll stop reminiscing and get on with it, will you?
But there
I
were
don't-
still so many things
She hasn't seen. He hasn't seen his mentor for 10 years.
Taught you everything you needed to know about
10 years, 5 months, 18 hours, they just said there, some crap like that.
Yes, yes, I know it's got 10 years because I don't really like to
techniques, sure.
count in all the other crap.
Soldier.
how to think like a soldier. I can't teach you that. A
Well, you
soldier
suck
needs
then, don't you?
strong in spirit, body, and technique. And the only thing you can learn from someone else is technique. In fact, technique doesn't
hell.
matter. What's
See?
most important is spirit.
Codename the boss, females.
They are like two sides.
He didn't tell you her age.
They're the same thing. I can't teach you how to think. You'll just have to
Just-
figure it out for yourself. Listen to
You
me.
can cycle through these pictures whenever you want. You just press the buttons on the D-pad
Doesn't
on your
mean
PS2 controller.
9:36.
having
Hell.
personal feelings about your comrades
What?
is one of the worst
9:42, actually.
Right, stop.
Alright.
See you next part, you two.